Hello everyone, Danielle here. Welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I am so happy to have you here with me this evening. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any requests to your greatest healing good. We're going to start things off with a beautiful crystal grid that I am going to build exactly to all of your requests. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all my social media and my email newsletter. So let's go ahead in, let's say hi to everybody, and let's start building that grid. Aha, here we go. Barbara, I hope you're well. Yes, this is recorded. Go ahead and if this hasn't already started for you, just go ahead and click that live button and see if you don't see a thumbnail with like the live signal in it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey Tabs, good to see you. Key and Patty, lovely to see you. I know you're in your meeting tonight, but lots of love to you. Joanna, T, Jennifer, Athena, Nicole. Oh, the tired since the time change. Yeah, there's a lot of tired energy going on. I've been sleeping like wild. Yeah, it's not just you. Still not still. Chris, lots of love to everyone. So let's go ahead. Let's start taking those requests. Hey, Hattie, don't scratch the carpet, my lady. There we go. Okay. I think we are just... Oh, I need to restart the crystal cam already. There we go. Hey, there's my hand. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think it's I think it might be time for a new camera for the crystals, but we will work on that another day. Let's start getting some of these requests taken care of. Oh, you see us now, Barbara? Oh, awesome. Oh, Patty, lots of love. Creative Diva, Flower, welcome in. It's so good to see you all. Let's see. I'm going to go through everyone's requests. I will get everyone's requests in the grid. I usually start from the top and work down, but sometimes I kind of bounce around a little bit. But I know Chris had some requests here, so let's grab a few of hers. Let's see. Leopard Skin Jasper. Rhodonite. So you can request specific stones or specific intentions, and I can pick the stones for you, whatever feels better. And let's see, some rose quartz. And we will bring that in, as well as some, we'll just start here. So rose quartz is a fantastic choice for anything having to do with your heart chakra. So if you feel emotionally depleted, wow, this camera is really being something. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, it's working for now. Rose quartz, like I said, great for the heart chakra anytime you feel emotionally depleted or if you need reassurance. This is a lovely stone. I also really recommend this stone if you're working towards any kind of self-love or seeing yourself as lovable or deserving love. This is a stone that can help hold that space for you and help you to grow your sense of worthiness and see that you are love and that you deserve love. So that is rose quartz. Next, rhodochrosite is lovely for asthma, stress, headache, and healing the wounds that have to do with maternal stuff. This is going to be kind of a thing all night. Okay. So rhodochrosite, this is also helpful for channeling and mediumship as well. So we'll put that there. Rhodonite is helpful for healing a broken heart and also for helping the lungs, allergies, autoimmune, and asthma. Hang on one moment. I'm just going to do some troubleshooting on my end, everyone. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see if this holds out a little longer. As I was saying, this is Rutilated. Helps with healing a broken heart, helps you to open your heart to love again. Lovely for allergies, asthma, anything autoimmune. Very supportive of the lungs. And definitely one that I recommend if you're dealing with any kind of, let's say, past the pain of past emotional abuse. Also helpful for insecurities of any kind. So that is Rutilated. Hey, it's another cat. So we've got both cats here. They will definitely jump up and enjoy us. Okay, there we go. Leopard skin Jasper helps us to connect with our animal companions in healing. This is a lovely stone too for anything impacting the skin, as well as coordination and balance, and it's very helpful for attracting love, especially soulmate type relationships. So that is Leopard skin Jasper. Go. There we go. And hang on one more moment, everyone. Sorry for the technical glitches. Okay. Just gonna have to get up. I'm sorry, little bubbas. Oh, I'm sorry. Come here. Well, at least you get to see a cat for now. Oh, yeah, bubba. There you go, little bub. Okay. Everybody get down. All right. I'm just gonna adjust the cameras a little bit. Maybe if I do this, it'll help. So hold on one moment. I'm just gonna put on the starting soon. Okay, let's see if this works a little better. We just changed the USB. Let's see. We might just have to do the best we can with this camera tonight. It looks like it may have maybe on its last legs. So that is Leopard Skin Jasper. And let's see who wanted something next. Deep apologies for the tech glitches. Welcome back, Cassandra. Goddess of Four. Sister Sheba. Joanna. Still not still, something for overwhelming frustration. Absolutely. So let's see. Zebra Jasper. And let's bring out some, let's see, Zebra Jasper and some Dumortierite. Hey, it's still working. Okay. So Zebra Jasper. Zebra Jasper can be helpful for overwhelm in general, especially overwhelming stress. This can help to face whatever it is that's causing this overwhelm, as well as to stand up for yourself when needed. It's helpful for being empowering, breaking through apathy, and in general, taking initiative to kind of change the way things are going, even though you feel just completely up to here with the world. Also wonderful for kind of like if you feel in a rut, it brings in a lot of help for muscle spasms and bone disorders as well. And this is Zebra Jasper. So Zebra Jasper, a beautiful gift to us from Chris. Thank you, Chris. And also I'm going to bring in Dumortierite. And let's see if we can bring up to here. Overwhelming frustration. Yeah, so this is a lovely stone for, in general, frustration and anger, resentment. This also helps to give a lot of patience. It's wonderful too for very chaotic energy. It's another stone that does help with standing up for yourself when needed. It helps too with situations that feel beyond hope, as well as helping us with setting any intentions towards tidiness or having a better routine of keeping clean and putting things away. Wonderful too for just ligaments and tendon healing. So that is Dumortierite. And let's see, overwhelming frustration. I'm trying to think of anything else too. I think that's all I can think of at the moment. Still not still. I will keep you in mind, and lots of love. I know you've been fighting the good fight for a while, but it's good to see you, even though things might not be doing great. Barbara Howard, health issues, you got it. And I see some other ones that you put in there. Physical healing and finances, you got it. Oh, and a tooth infection. Gotcha. Okay. So health issues, a tooth infection. So let's bring in, for general health, I'm going to go ahead and bring in tree agate. Tree agate helps with balance and healing all throughout the body, mind, and spirit. This is sacred in Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga. And this is thought to help bring balance regardless of what needs to be released or what needs to be brought in to do that. It's also helpful for calming the physical and emotional nerves, helps to dissolve ego and cultivate a space of inner peace. And it's lovely for breaking negative habits. But overall, this helps with all kinds of different physical, mental, emotional, spiritual kind of elements or imbalances. So that's tree agate. We also have, especially for infections, one here is moss agate. Moss agate helps with anything that's spreading through the body fairly quickly, and that can be bacteria, virus, anything like that. Also helps with releasing fears around the unknown. It supports inner kinds of work. So if you're doing any kind of psychological parts work like higher self or inner child, this is a lovely choice. And it also helps us in general to feel more connected with spirit and more connected with universal love. So that is moss agate, which is very revered in Chinese medicine. And for your teeth in general, there's a lot of good ones for teeth. I'm going to bring in amber. This has been used to help with tooth pain, tooth healing, and even teething for thousands of years. Amber is fossilized tree sap, and this also helps with depression, seasonal affective issues, and it can help to soften rigid ways of thinking. Helps too with creativity, attracting lasting love, wonderful for boosting mood, breaking down energy blockages, and releasing negativity, as well as just luck and general protection. This is also thought helpful for anyone struggling with their mental health in any way, that it can help to bring a lot of healing and just a lot of peace. So that is amber. So I hope that that helps. And there will be other stones that I bring in that are supportive of healing of teeth, but I think that that's a good selection for you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do, and definitely welcome in. Victoria, good to see you. You're welcome. Oh, JS, good to see you too. Still not still, you're welcome. Oh, yeah, your name did sound familiar, Barbara. It's good to see you again. Yeah, I'm here 5 times a week. You're always welcome to come by. Always welcome here. We've got an amazing crew of people that have been hanging out here, and I think you'll enjoy them as much as anything I could do for you. I love this group. And let's see what else we have. Definitely Athena Nicole, as I was saying, I have been just getting so much sleep. I've been so tired, and I'm not the only one, and you're not the only one. But I'm going to bring in, let's see. Let's bring in some Labradorite. Labradorite can help with sleep, and I really do hope it helps us all with sleep. I had gotten into a really good sleep cycle, and I knew I should have known it was gonna get thrown out the window with the change of clocks, but here we are. So Labradorite definitely helps with better sleep. It's also lovely for clairvoyance, and that's the intuitive guidance that we see. Helps with detailed attention to data, finding errors, finding patterns in information. It's lovely for coders and programmers, and it helps with workplace harmony. It also helps to calm disputes. So if you have a challenging work environment, I definitely recommend hiding some Labradorite around. Oh, and I see cute little ears over there. Where are you going, little one? The cats have, Hey, you want to come up on my lap? You want to come up? You're welcome to, little Hattie. So I hope that helps, Athena Nicole. Intention new meds that make you drowsy and cause insomnia. Wishing the world wasn't a dark place, and more love. Gotcha. Let's do some Sugilite. Moonstone. Malachite. Pink Kunite. So wishing the world wasn't such a dark place really makes me want to bring in Sugilite. This helps with universal consciousness and unity consciousness. That's the awareness that we are interconnected with everyone, everywhere, and that what we put out into the universe, we also put into ourselves. This is very much like a world peace stone as much as an enlightenment stone. So that is Sugilite. For another thing for the world in general, I've got some pink kunzite, the stone of compassion. I always feel so close to the Kuan Yin when I hold this stone. It helps with commitment, like attracting commitment-based love, first of all, lovely, but also compassion for yourself, compassion for others, and just holding space for more compassion generally. Lovely too for neuralgia, new moms, sleepless babies, hormonal balance, and chemical sensitivities and mild allergies. So that is pink kunzite. That'll help with the more love and a more loving and hopeful world. For your sleep, insomnia, and tiredness, and all of that together, malachite can be really helpful for things like insomnia. It's also wonderful for processing really difficult, deep emotions so that you can move through them and leave them in the past. It's helpful too for depression, anxiety, inflammation, arthritis, and pain, as well as, oh, Gertie, please don't do this, as well as phobias and fears, and connection to the Archangel Raphael. Currently, Gertie is loving looking out her window. She knocked down the curtains and she keeps looking up to jump up on the bookshelf, and the only way down is to jump down on the desk, which is not ideal. Moonstone is also helpful for calling in love, especially lasting love. But it's especially helpful too for connecting with the rhythms, balance, and cycles of nature. I hope that this can help Athena, you, me, and everyone else who's struggling with trying to get back into balance after suddenly switching the clocks an hour, as if that's not going to impact us, help us get back into the rhythm of things. It's also helpful for connection to the divine feminine, for attracting love, for connection to especially wisdom around healing methods and spiritual methods, very protective of women and travelers, and very helpful for intuition. So that is Moonstone, which is very related to Labradorite. So let's actually, like geologically speaking, they're related. So let's put them together. So I think that may be a good one for all of us. Awesome. I'm glad you're here, Jen, whether you're here or you go take a nap or what have you. It's all good. Do what's best. And I hope you feel better. And tabs, knee injury, focus, motivation to get through your shift, connect to your higher self, creativity, inspiration, and increase energy. Not enough caffeine in the world today. I felt the same today. It's not just you. So let's see. Let's do Bumblebee Jasper, Howlite, creativity and inspiration, Azurite. So Azurite, and we can definitely see why this has the name it does. Azurite is lovely for creativity, intuition, and lots of insight. It also helps us to connect with our spirit guides and helpers, and helps us to best learn from the experience of connecting with them. Wonderful too for dissolving obstacles and energy blockages, and helps to calm your mind while you're doing any kind of spiritual work, including meditation or Reiki. Helps with spinal alignment, muscle spasms, and all around wonderful stone. Especially if you're just opening up to your spiritual side, Azurite can be quite helpful. So there you go. And for some energy, because there was not enough caffeine in the world today. I took a nap. I'm not a napper. Bumblebee Jasper can be really helpful for not only the physical energy to get stuff done, although it gives lots of that and lots of the attitude of let's get stuff done, but it also lends lots of mental focus, confidence, positivity, motivation. They're all my keywords for this stone. Also helps with decision making and empowering anything you're manifesting. But with Bumblebee Jasper, it does have high amounts of sulfur as well as arsenic. So do be careful when you're working with it. So that is Bumblebee Jasper. So I hope that helps. All the best to you. Oh, wait, we almost forgot Howlite for your knee. Howlite is lovely for joints and bones. It is also helpful for teeth, so that's good to know about it too. So let me put these away. So howlite is lovely as well for anger, resentment, and frustration. So this will also help Still Not Still as well as Barbara. Wonderful for bone strength and integrity, and for joint health and integrity. Also for healing of acute injuries to joints and bones too. Wonderful for teeth, hair, fingernails, as well as all of the anger, resentment, frustration that it can help lift for us. So that is white howlite. White howlite, it's, in my opinion, one of the most underrated healing stones. People are so busy trying to market it as fake white turquoise that they miss how awesome it is just in and of itself. So good to see you. I hope you have a great shift there, Tabs. Renee, good to see you. Catherine, wonderful to see you. Awesome. So I'm going to keep going top to bottom, but I plan on getting everyone's request before we move on. Let's see. T is next. Good to see you. Helpful restlessness, heartache, fear, support for creative work, art and writing. Gotcha. Oh, and Barbara, I think you mentioned financial abundance too, so I'll bring in a stone for that as well. Creative work, both art and writing. We've got azurite there. Chrysocolla, Caribbean blue calcite, tiger iron sodalite, I think that's a great selection for you. Oh, and peacock ore too. Gotcha. And also for fear. Okay. For fear, I want to bring in ruby as well. So ruby, in addition to helping us release and ground fear, this is a stone that can also help us with the courage to be ourselves and gives us a lot of leadership skills and management skills when needed. It's helpful for fibromyalgia pain, and it also supports love, fertility, and making decisions. If you're struggling with nightmares at all, this can help to kind of keep that at bay. And it also helps if you're working towards a place of financial stability. So that is ruby. But yeah, it is a powerful stone for releasing fear. So I'm going to bring that in. Yet there's so many other wonderful things. It can help us in so many ways. Sodalite is very helpful, not only with creativity, but also with expression. Now that's whether we're painting, drawing, writing, singing, performing, however expressing yourself comes through for you. Also helps with menopause symptoms, coming to terms with aging, and it's wonderful for grounding impulses and supporting us when we're struggling with things like homesickness. Come on over here. Come here, Bubba. Yeah, come here, Gertie. Come here. You made a big mess. You come on over here. Yeah. Come on up. You want to say hi to everyone? Come on up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Eliza. Yeah, so cute. Yes, you stay right here. No jumping on the table. Thank you. So tiger iron is tiger eye that also has hematite, as well as in some cases red jasper. This helps with creativity for sure, and it also helps with relieving fatigue and boosting energy. And I think we all need that. Calms emotional balance, gives lots of clarity of thought, and it very much supports healthy boundaries, including not taking on the troubles and worries of others. Wonderful too for nervous kids, nervous animals, and supporting the root chakra as well as the solar plexus. So that is tiger iron. This is two types of calcite together. This is aragonite and Caribbean blue calcite. The Caribbean blue calcite portion of this helps to work with our soul star chakra, which is above our crown, and that's the place where we connect with our highest possible version of our soul's purpose that changes moment to moment depending on the highest versions of things that are available to us. So that's more of an intuitive connection. That's our guidance, almost like our spiritual North Star. The aragonite, which is the brown included here, that helps with the Earth Star chakra. That's beneath our root, and that has to do with how we act on our soul's purpose, helping us to show up in life and take the inspiration and the intuition in the soul star and make it actionable so that we can actually put our feet on the ground and make those things happen. So this is a powerful combo. This is blue Caribbean calcite and aragonite. So I'll just put those around here. Oh, yes, you're doing a very good job being cute, Gertie. And Hattie's not far away either. Chrysocolla is always a wonderful choice. This is actually found in the ground very close to azurite and malachite, as well as copper. This helps to encourage us to follow our soul's purpose and helps us to make decisions that are in alignment with not only our greatest purpose, but our highest good. Wonderful too for finding new means of connecting with ourselves creatively, which is wonderful for balance. And I'm also going to bring in some citrine. Citrine helps with financial abundance and also supports healing from addictions, compulsions, wonderful for things like nausea and fibromyalgia pain, and it also helps with making good financial decisions. And it's wonderful too for balancing logic with intuition. So there we go. So thank you. And I'm going to bring in chalcopyrite. I'll put it in the grid a little later, but chalcopyrite, otherwise known as peacock ore, this can really help us to work through our, what's the phrase? The executive function. This is high level planning. Very helpful with that. Even if you tend to constantly lose things, this can be a really helpful stone. It's also great for rebirth and renewal, or like redefining yourself too. So that is peacock ore or chalcopyrite. And I will work that into the grid when I see kind of how it builds. So thank you for being here. Oh, you're going to bring your howlite with you tonight, Taps? Good call. That's a really good call. Renee, the time change has you really confused too. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't find it helpful for me at all when these clocks switch around. For Patty or Key, let's grab some, oop, you're stuck on my shirt, red tiger eye. Tiger iron's in there, Sugilite's in there, tree agate's in there. We are all just on the same wavelength tonight as always. Tree agate, desert rose selenite. So let's start with Dioptas. So pretty. So pretty. Ooh, the sparkles. Nature is so pretty. So Dioptas helps with chronic fatigue, and it also helps with releasing self-neglect. If you have been kind of in a rut and not taking great care of yourself, Dioptas is a lovely ally. Wonderful too for being in the present moment. This also helps attract a good match for love and with grounding partner worship. It helps with inner ear stability, and that definitely includes dizziness and vertigo. Wonderful for stabilizing blood pressure, supporting healthy digestive functions, this is especially helpful for anyone struggling with ulcers. Helps with the cardiac system, making general healthy changes through your life, vitality, balance, and a lot of emotional stability. So there's a lot that this covers, and I love that we're working with it more. Epidote is my go-to when I'm struggling with my internal monologue, if you want to think of it that way. If you tend to be mean to yourself or talk down to yourself, Epidote can help you break that habit. It's also really helpful for illness, injury, connecting to the fairy realm, and for the nervous system and the skin. It's also thought helpful for Parkinson's. I've not worked with it that way for anyone, so I'm not really sure. But if you're hanging out with stones, as long as you're not using crystals in place of anything else, it can't hurt. Yeah, and I always say this during every stream, that I don't look at anything I do as a replacement for anything else. So I'm not the person that's gonna give you grief for using medicines. I use medication. I'm on antidepressants. I take what I need to take to get through the day, and I'm here to support you, whatever the rest of your life looks like. And here is Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz helps with protection, with transmuting and positively changing energy. It grounds worry, and it also helps with breaking down energy blocks. It's been used since at least the Middle Ages to help protect property from theft, and it's also helpful for hope in uncertain times. It's very supportive for folks that deal with chronic pain of any kind, and it brings a lot of flexibility both to the physical body and to the mind. So if you feel very rigid and stuck either in your mind, or if you have been having mobility challenges, Smoky Quartz can be a good support. So there we go, Smoky Quartz. Desert Rose Selenite helps with making big life changes through consistent efforts, showing up every day to get to that larger goal. Very helpful too for redefining yourself, especially if you are following a big loss or just a big change in life. Helpful too for relieving upset stomach, skin issues, including eczema and acne, for fighting off viruses, as well as supportive of animal well-being and men's health. Helpful too for property and real estate functions. So this one is thought to help with whether it's stuff around a property you're buying or renting, and also with even finding a place to live. So that's Desert Rose Selenite. There we go. And there we go. Fuksite is a fun stone, a really happy fun stone. This is a stone that allows you to feel more at ease with having fun just for the sake of fun. And not just like, oh, I'll go have fun and film it for all the social media things I need to make. No, just fun for the sake of fun. Lovely too for doing any kind of inner child work, healing carpal tunnel, and it's also lovely for spinal alignment and sleep disturbances, which we are all struggling with. So I will bring in Fuksite. There we go. And there we go. Red tiger eye is extremely protective, whether it's from your mundane run-of-the-mill people trying to mess with you, bring you down, harm your reputation or career. This can be helpful, whether it's someone in your family, someone at work. Also really helpful for anyone that's doing malevolent spiritual work to kind of keep that at bay. And it is wonderful for manifesting financial abundance in a hurry. So that is red tiger eye. Yeah, if you have to deal with toxic people in your life, this is a good one to kind of keep that bully energy at bay. Let's also bring in some. Oh, we've gotten a lot of them. I'll definitely come back for some. But let's see. I'll bring in Septarian. Yeah. Septarian helps with muscle spasms and skin wounds, but it also helps support the solar plexus. That's our center of self, personal identity, and free will. This allows us to feel supported as we go in and do that work with ourselves. If we're doing some work where we're learning about ourselves so that we can make the changes we need to make to improve our lives, this helps us to look at ourselves in as objective a way as possible. It's also wonderful for understanding the underlying causes of behaviors and beliefs and habits. So that is Septarian. Okay. And yeah, we're doing well. Awesome. I will come back for more of yours too. But thank you for being here, Patty. It's good to see you. For flower, mobility, and fear. So I got you that ruby. Ruby will help with fear. Let's bring in Polychrome Jasper and let's bring in some black onyx too. Black onyx helps with releasing fear and anxiety. And it's also helpful for grief. It's one of my favorite grief stones. Helps too with ancestor connection and with releasing self-doubt, helping you to feel more confident in yourself. Very protective spiritually as well as physically and psychically. So that's black onyx, which, by the way, is back in stock. There we go. Polychrome Jasper is wonderful for motivation and confidence and breaking through indifference. If you feel really stuck in a rut or really apathetic, this is one that can help you feel motivated to get into the things that are aligned with you, as much as it can help you to physically get up and move if you're starting an exercise routine or trying to stick with it, or if you have mobility issues. This is a lovely choice. Helpful too for just joint health too, and like physical movement, getting your body going. So let's go ahead and bring this in here. And here. There we go. And it is always wonderful to see you, Flower. Lots of love to you and Little Tree and your whole crew. Joanna, do I have any K2? You saw it in the catalog the other day and it looked really cool. K2. I've heard of it, but I do not have it. But I'm going to put that on the list. Let me know if there's something that it particularly helps with that you are looking for. Because if I don't have K2. However, if I have other stones that can support whatever your intentions are, I'm happy to grab them for you. So let's see. So K2. But I will look for it for sure. Creative Diva, request for intentions for protection, peace, favor, releasing anger, frustration. We've got all the good anger, frustration ones on there too. That's definitely on tap today. Wisdom, self-compassion, having what you need to teach for the rest of the week, and finding joy. Absolutely. So let's see. Protection, peace, favor. Yeah, anger and frustration, definitely Howlite and Dumortierite. Let's see. Self-compassion, definitely pink Kunite. let's start with some Amazonite. So Amazonite can help with self-care, but it also helps with self-respect too. This can definitely help with self-compassion. In addition to the pink kunzite, yeah, this helps you to see that you not only need but also deserve the same caliber of care and concern that you would show someone else. Also helps with luck, so there's favor. So definitely helps with luck in terms of like winnings and things going your way. It's very calming, and it also helps to calm the nerves of the spine and the nerves that come off of the spine. So for anyone with nerve issues, anyone with back pain, this is a lovely stone for that too. This is my favorite stone for folks like nurses who think of everyone before themselves. So that is Amazonite. For peace, let's bring in some Snowflake Obsidian. Lovely for inner peace and also with releasing guilt. This can also be supportive of things like loneliness, but it's wonderful for calming overstimulation, balancing body, mind, and spirit, hope after loss, inner serenity, and for clairaudience, and that's for anyone who is intuitive through their sense of hearing. So that's Snowflake Obsidian. So let's go ahead and place you on top of the rose quartz. And for everything else, like having what you need to teach, finding joy, and just kind of the whole vibe of what you had mentioned, the one that jumped up is yellow calcite. So this does bring a lot of joy for sure, but it also brings a lot of optimism, self-confidence. It helps to reestablish your sense of self. Wonderful for boundaries and for setting your priorities based on what's important to you, as well as releasing any feelings that you need the approval of anyone else. Helps with self-identity and any kind of blockages there, but it brings a lot of happiness too. So let's bring in the yellow calcite for you. And it's wonderful to see you, Creative Diva. As always, I hope you have a beautiful evening and enjoy the session. There we go. White with blue spots. Interesting. Yeah. You're welcome, flower. No idea what's for. I'll look it up later and I'll see what I can do to find it. Yeah, I've been really like looking to source more stones to like expand what we have to pull from. So I'm happy to add a little bit more. For Sister Sheba, it's so wonderful to see you. Let's see. Dragon's Blood, Galina, and Rutilated. You got it. Dragon's Blood, Galina, Rutilated. So Rutilated helps with, so this is quartz with rutils in it. So this helps with sending energy where it's most helpful. That helps with balancing the flow of energy and also with bringing mental focus. Also lovely for giving us a boost of energy where we need it most, especially if we're really sick or run down. This has long been considered a beautiful gift for anyone that's going through any kind of cancer treatments. It's thought to be like, I hope this helps all of the healing that you're getting go to where it's most helpful, and I hope that you get a lovely boost of energy. So that is Rutilated Quartz. So let's put this here and here. So there you go. Galina is a type of lead, so definitely be careful when you're working with this. This can help with energy protection, grounding, and centering, and also provides a lot of deep physical healing insight. So if you're wondering what's going on with your body, this can help bring awareness to it. Helpful too for things like boils and cysts, as well as sense of smell and disorders of the veins. Wonderful for healthy hair growth, and mental emotional transformation. Wonderful too for winnings of money, as well as finding things that have been lost or stolen and having them returned to you. So that's Galina. and Dragon's Blood. This is lovely for grief and loss, and not landing into a pit of self-pity while you do that work. This helps you to have patience with yourself, and it also helps with learning from your mistakes while encouraging you to have the strength and the courage you need to make those big changes in your life and kind of create a better new version of yourself. Wonderful too for thyroid health, as well as optimism, happiness, and general wisdom. So that is Dragon's Blood or Dragon's Stone. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Let's see. It's so good to see you, Sister Sheba. And Goddess of Four. Oh no, hubby has flu. I'm so sorry to hear that. Weight loss, back pain, hubby's flu. Gotcha. So back pain, we've got Amazonite. We also have for pain and inflammation. We have Malachite. We have Howlites already there. Let's bring in, let's see. Lapis helps with pain and inflammation. Fast money, red tiger eye is in there. Let's bring in some pyrite. That also helps with money. Weight loss, some blue apatite. And flu. My favorite one for that is moss agate, which is in there. Let's see what else we can do. Well, let's start here. So pyrite's wonderful for calling on financial abundance, and it also provides a lot of intuition while also providing a lot of protection. Helps too with memory and information recall, and for allowing your body to make the most of any kind of energy work treatments like Reiki. Helpful too for the lungs, fever, so definitely that, and just very protective in general. So that is pyrite. This helps to attract financial abundance because it is fool's gold, which is often found near the real stuff. It's thought to call it in. So that's pyrite. Blue apatite helps with our relationship with food, whether that is part of our weight loss journey, or if that's just for having healthier habits, or in any way that your relationship to food might stand to have some improvement. It will look different for everyone depending on what's going on in your world, so to speak. Helps too with learning about our soul's purpose and having the courage to act upon it, as well as holding a lovely space for inner harmony and inner peace. Also helps to support our energy field to be nice and strong. If you're someone who's empathic, you tend to feel the energy of others. This is a stone that helps you to do that a little less, or at least not take that energy home with you. So that's blue apatite. And lapis can be lovely for pain and inflammation too. So I hope that this helps with the back stuff. In addition to pain and inflammation, this can help with integrity, personal responsibility, open, honest communication, and moving up in your career. Helps too with disorganization and inner ear stuff from infection to vertigo. So we'll bring this in. But that is lapis lazuli. There we go. I hope that that helps. All the best to you and hubby, for sure, as you get better. Cassandra. Okay, cool. And let's see, for Cassandra, depression, anxiety, and I did see Lila Ray asked about anxiety too. So let's bring in green calcite, decision making, digestion issues. Cancer, the best one I have is Rutilated, which is here. So I hope that that helps, and lots of love to you. carnelian. And celestite for sure. Let's see. We'll bring in some sapphire too. So I feel like for you, Cassandra, let's start with carnelian. We've got a lot of really good like twin flame kind of stuff in there, especially moonstone and rose quartz and pink kunzite. The divorce stone I would have picked for you is definitely rhodonite. It just so happens to already be in there. But carnelian can be really helpful for attracting a love-based relationship that's of the highest balance order. It also helps with fertility, with apathy, breaking through apathy and laziness. It's lovely for colds, allergies, and healing wounds, as well as creativity and sexuality, sexual function, and everything romance related too. So that is carnelian, a lovely stone that helps everything aligned with the sacral chakra. So we'll bring that in. Next is celestite, which is going to help you with your relationship with your angels, like feeling connected to them and how they work. This also helps you to connect with your spirit guides. It helps too with discernment, which is really helpful when you're opening up to your angels, sort of like a, wait, is that an intuition or is that a fear, or like where is it coming from? This can help with that. It also helps with our relationship to pain, which can improve our experience if we're dealing with pain. But that's very helpful with angels. Another angelic stone is sapphire. So this is, in addition to helping us feel very strongly connected to our angels, this is one that can help folks that are into things like clairvoyance and mediumship and channeling. Helps us to get those messages and find the best ways to express them to a querent. Helps too with eyes, ears, thyroid, and it's thought to be helpful for cases of dementia, for the individual impacted, as well as all of those who love and care for and about the individual. Wonderful too for envisioning like a positive outcome in times of change. And this one also helps with speedy justice. So depending on where you're at in your divorce, this might be helpful. And so that is sapphire. For digestive issues, I'm going to bring in peridot. In addition to being incredibly helpful for anything digestive related, it's lovely for releasing guilt, jealousy, and anger. Very helpful for fidelity, supporting the best friendships we have. Lovely for breaking habits that aren't serving us any longer. But yeah, whether it's IBS, Crohn's, acid reflux, or something else, peridot is so helpful. So I hope that that helps there. And last but not least for you, I have some green calcite. Green calcite is my favorite for anxiety. It helps with kind of soothing and releasing and calming and reassuring us, but it also helps unwind the physical tension that we hold in our body when we're feeling anxious and stressed, which will help us to kind of recalibrate a little bit, feel a little bit less tired, and feel a little bit more grounded in our body. So I hope that that helps. Let me know if there's anything else I can do, and lots of love to you. Awesome. Nausea and connecting with your spirit and tarot. Gotcha, JS. So let's do Super 7. And the best nausea stone is honestly Citrine, which is already in there. That's excellent for nausea. And another one that's good for nausea sometimes is Amber, which is already in there. Here's one to help with reading tarot, and that's Super 7. This is good for any kind of intuitive gain, whether it's tarot or channeling or runes or doing astrology. Any way that you're connecting with spirit, this can help boost it. It's also lovely for the bigger plans and goals that we're working towards in our life, helping us to continue that momentum. Lovely for strengthening our energy field, which helps us, especially if we're empathic, it keeps us from taking on energy that isn't ours. Very helpful for inner peace, harmony, and healing any kind of karmic or past life types of influences that might be impacting us. And for those of you that do healing work for the earth, that want to help heal the earth and the ecology, Super 7 here is a great choice, as is Kambaba Stone. So that is Super 7. So all the best to you, and definitely feel better. Hi, Katie Lee. Peace and energy restoration. Absolutely. I'm going to keep going down the list. I will absolutely get your request though, but I'm just going to keep on moving down. Okay, cool. The requests tonight are so like specific. It's like, I feel like we're all kind of in this mush energetically, but we all are starting to find more of the very pinpoint things of what we need to focus on in the moment. I've been kind of in the same space too. And for Victoria, good to see you. Neck and back tension, financial abundance and health, positive energy, good vibes for a fun weekend, and anything for creativity and inspiration. That's definitely all on tap today too. So the best for creativity and inspiration is Azurite, which is already in here. That also helps with intuition and receptivity and breaking down energy blockages that are there. Financial abundance, we have Citrine, Pyrite, and Red Tigerite, all of which help. Another stone that helps with attracting financial abundance is Cinnabar. And I'm actually going to post it in the community tab. One of the YouTube channels that I watch is someone who lives in a van, and he actually like climbs mountains and stuff. And since I can't go out in the woods and climb and do things anymore, I love to watch other people do it. And he went to an old abandoned cinnabar mine. And so I'm going to share the link with you so y'all can see it. Cinnabar is where we get mercury. It's processed into mercury vapor and ore. Yeah. And this is what it looks like, this bright red. This is how it's usually sold. It's today, because this is a lot safer, just these tiny little red dots are the actual cinnabar. All the rest is quartz. Quartz always amplifies the intensity of the other stones around it, and with less actual mercury in here, it becomes a much safer specimen. So sometimes you might see this sold as Cinnabrite. Mercury has been used by humans for thousands of years, and it's long been considered a merchant stone, that it's thought to help attract customers to a business, but overall it's seen as an abundance and a financial stone too. So be very careful with it if you physically work with it, but it is a really cool stone. So definitely bringing that in. Neck and back tension, definitely Amazonite, but what else can maybe help? To some extent, pink tourmaline can help with spine. It helps with spinal alignment and it also helps with healing spinal injuries, but we've got all the good spine and back pain stuff in there. So this will definitely add a little extra more dimension to that. Pink tourmaline's also helpful for migraine, neuralgia, and any kind of gynecological issue that you might have. Wonderful too for mom and baby bonding, as well as muscle weakness, hormone shifts, especially puberty, and for breaking down a negative self-image so you can get to know yourself a little bit better. So that's pink tourmaline. Positive energies and a good fun weekend, definitely. Fuksite is already here. So Fuksite is like fun for the sake of fun kind of thing. So that's there. Let's bring in let's bring in some picture Jasper. If you're talking about like a big fun weekend coming up, picture Jasper can help with adventures, like kind of opening up to a new adventure as much as a new venture. So picture Jasper definitely helps us to envision like future potential. It's like big thinking for the future. Helps with also releasing hidden fears, and it encourages us through experiencing new cultures, big trips, moving abroad, things like that. This can also help with quitting smoking. So I hope that helps. I know those aren't spot on to what you were asking for, but it's just like we're all on the same wavelength tonight, and I feel like we've got all the best stones for you in there. So there we go. But all the best to you, Victoria. It's so good to see you. That was a yell from outside. Okay. I don't know who Christopher is, but okay, Renee, salutations. Whatever you want to put, or whatever Gertie wants in there. Oh, awesome. Okay, let's see. Miss Gertie, do you want to help? I'm going to grab two at random and see if she likes either one. Which one you want? Okay, so it's chrysoprase. Okay, so chrysoprase. This is the one she was more interested in. Chrysoprase we don't use very much here, but this helps with overcoming disappointment, completing goals, and having follow through so that you can complete a task, or if you're working towards a long-term goal and you get discouraged, this can help you to pick up the pieces and continue moving forward. It's one I often give to my friends when they're in grad school, when they're like, why did I do this to myself? I want to quit. This helps to get you to continue what you need to do. Also helps with picking up the pieces after loss. I was very much working with this when I closed my studio during COVID. Very helpful for like, okay, this isn't working this way. What do we do now? Kind of thing. So I thank you for employing asking Gertie what would help. Gertie is now looking for what's going on outside. Okay, Catherine, creativity, writing, and headache. So let's do creativity is all in there, but we do have headache, and we have another headache stone and another writing stone. So blue tiger eye is lovely for writing and for speaking your truth as well. This is one that can help you to be a truth teller if you tend to be someone who gets blamed for delivering the bad news. This is very much a don't shoot the messenger kind of stone. It helps with public speaking, facts over feelings, very much protective of truth tellers and whistleblowers. But this can help you to like powerfully communicate, whether that's communicate with a broad voice or the pen or through your art. This can be really helpful. It also helps to calm and ease stress. So that is blue tiger eye. And we have a good couple of stones for headaches. Pink tourmaline and rhodochrosite are excellent. Another one is blue lace agate. This helps with expressing difficult emotions if you find it difficult to like get the words out. Also helpful of arthritis, fractures, skin allergies, sore throats, but it's wonderful for tension headaches. So that is blue lace agate. Wow, it's jumping everywhere. Let's see. Anxiety lilaray, I gotcha. I put in some green calcite. Katie Lee. Okay, so good. So finding peace and energy restoration. A lot of inner peace requests tonight, and I am so here for that. See. So we've got a lot of inner peace stones, but let's bring in some zoisite. Zoisite can help with relieving negativity. So here we go, that's zoisite. In addition to releasing negativity, this can help us to better connect with nature, which is super restorative and renewing. It helps too with getting things done, especially if you're like me and you tend to procrastinate or put things off, or you look at all the things there are to do and you think, oh my goodness, that's so many things to do. I think I'm just going to sit down instead. This is definitely helpful for that. But it's very encouraging and it helps break through apathy and sluggishness. So I think that will help. I'm also going to bring in Herkimer diamond. When it comes to like inner peace, we have blue apatite, we have snowflake obsidian, and we have sugilite. But this helps us to be in the present moment, and it helps to boost anything that we're manifesting. It's wonderful for balancing discordant energies, and it helps with metabolism as well. It's wonderful too for just helping to break up any kind of discordant energies and bring them into harmony. So this can be really lovely for balance and peace within, as well as boosting anything we're asking the universe for. So that is Herkimer diamond. And Herkimer diamond isn't actually a diamond. It's a type of clear quartz from the Herkimer, New York region, and it can be really helpful. But being in the present moment and aiding relaxation, that can very much help inner peace. There's also this beautiful anhydro here, which I know Patty had actually asked for, and I think that this could be really helpful. Anhydro is actually a type of quartz that has water in it, like the crystal actually formed around water. So let's see. It's hard to see the water in there, but if you see that tiny little circle there in pen, which is almost impossible to see, it is there. Anhydro helps with fluid imbalances, which may actually help with the flu from earlier. But this helps to access details of healing future, past, present time, helps with connecting to our ancestors, including on here on Earth, just doing the genealogical issues with that, like looking up their information. it helps to also determine the credibility of people, and it's wonderful for gaining information that you look for. But more than anything, this is one that helps us to release any destructive emotional patterns. And as it is two double terminated quartzes side by side, it is deeply balancing. Double terminated or double pointed quartz can help to balance all of the energy centers within the body. And it's lovely for just inner harmony and peace too. So I feel like that can help. And let's see. What's on my neck? It's pretty. Oh, thank you. This is Larimer. Oh, lovely. Hey, Valerie. Let's bring in green aventurine. We'll bring in some Larimer, which is what's on my neck, and it'll help me explain it. A stone that helps the eyes, actually aventurine is perfect for that. And not sure if Kunite is there already. Kunite is there already, Goddess 4. Oh, I'm so sorry your bracelet broke. Yeah, zoisite's in there. Some jade, definitely. And okay, cool. So jade is very helpful with body, mind, and spirit balance. So this will also help with the request that we had for like inner peace. This will also help with making our dreams a reality, supporting us to go out there and make those things happen. It's lovely for confidence, grounding stress, prioritizing ourselves, deeply empowering, and resourcefulness too, like doing the things we need to do, but knowing we can do them. The most important thing. It can be so easy to see how much we need to do and then think, oh, I could never do this on my own. This is a stone that helps us to see what we can do. Hey, Shell Bell, I hope you're doing great. So aventurine, as we mentioned, this is a lovely stone for supporting the eyes as well as heart rhythms. And it's helpful for expanding your vision of your soul's potential, what you're capable of, what you can do. So this helps you to keep from setting your goals too low. It helps you to set them nice and high. If you feel like you say, oh, I could never do that often, this is a great stone for you. It's very encouraging and very empowering. So that is green aventurine. And like I said, this one's great for eyes, as is sapphire, which is right here. And Larimer, which is on my neck, which was asked about. Larimer is helpful for connecting to your spiritual purpose and having the courage to act upon it, and also the courage to innovate. It's when we're walking our spiritual path, it's not already worn for us. We kind of have to break that path. And this is one that gives us the courage to do all the things that we need to move on with that. So that is Larimer. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. Let's see, here and here. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic stand there. It's good to see you. Oh, you're welcome, Katie. Good to see you, Shell Bell. Okay, so let me see. I know I skipped a few. If I left you out or if I skipped you, go ahead and enter your request in the chat. I know I have a couple left over for Chris and Key. But yeah, want to make sure I didn't skip anyone's anythings. Fluorite and green onyx. Ooh, good calls. Good calls, both of them. Fluorite, green onyx, bloodstone, opal. So bloodstone also goes by heliotrope, and it's a stone that can help with chronic fatigue, but it's also an emotional stuff hits the fan sort of stone. Helps with emotional despair. It helps to relieve self-doubt as well. It's wonderful for calming a racing mind and helping you to meditate or get the most out of any kind of spiritual work. but this is one that helps you to get through really difficult, trying, emotional times in life where you need a little bit of emotional perseverance. So that is bloodstone, or as it's known in some parts of the world, heliotrope. Opal is sacred to the shaman. This helps to keep any spirit medicine practitioners shielded, almost like an invisibility cloak when they're doing their work. So any entities that would seek to harm them wouldn't even see them. Also does help with a little bit of calling on that abundance. So that is opal. Fluorite helps with relaxation and with really chaotic environments and times in life. This is a stone that helps you to be like the eye of the storm. It brings a lot of comfort to new moms as well as newborns, and lovely for kind of getting organized and being as centered as you can be while you have no control of all the things swirling around you. Doesn't that seem like the perfect stone for, like, I don't know, every day? But that's fluorite. Fluorite is an awesome stone for every day. Green onyx helps with things like loneliness and grief. It is a loving, soothing balm for the heart. It helps with grief, sadness. It helps with emotional shutdown. And anytime that you have to make decisions or move forward despite being in just emotionally not in the best place to do so, this can provide a lot of support. And it's lovely too for grief. So that is green onyx. So let's put that. There we go. And one more there. It's green onyx. And I think there might be one or two we skipped. Oh, we didn't get garnet. Yeah, let's get some garnet for you. And some selenite. Garnet and selenite. So garnet helps with organization, courage, and practicality. This is a stone that's going to help you to get the most done with the least amount of effort. It's a very, okay, let's look at this and come up with like a plan of attack. It's the Capricorn stone. Wonderful too for courage, creativity, and finding strength and balance during times of change. So that is garnet. It's also January's birthstone. And last we have, unless I've missed any, I'll go check. Last I have is selenite, which helps to reflect nothing but pure white light. This helps us to work with our spirit guides and angels, and also helps to clear our energy field as well as the energy field of any space that it is in. I actually keep a big piece just beneath the grid, every grid. So let's go ahead and bring this in. So awesome. Hey, you. Oh, you're so cute, Daddy. And let's see. Oh, beautiful. I think we got it all. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do that thing where I explain what Reiki is, how it works, how you can make the most of your session. While I do that, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and help me lift the energy. Go ahead into the chat, hit that like button if you haven't already, and go ahead into the chat and think for a moment about the things in your life that you're grateful for. And any of those things that you're willing to share in such a public format, go ahead and enter them into the chat. And that will help lift the energy of where you're at, where we're at, and because we're all interconnected, help provide a beautiful space. And as soon as I'm done with this explanation, we're going to get right into the healing. Oh, and it's little Hattie. Oh, hi, Hattie. Hi. Just in time. So, I'm Danielle Stimpson, in case you missed the beginning and the introduction. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so glad you're here. If you'd like to learn more about me or schedule a one-on-one healing or tarot reading, if you'd like to learn about my online Reiki certification classes, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all my social media and my email newsletters. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki it's become more or less a healing energy kind of term in the West, but specifically I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This method was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s of Japan, during a time where teaching anything that could even be misunderstood as coming from a religion had big consequences indeed. So this is a deeply spiritual technique, yet it is completely secular, and I think that's why we love it in the West. So for the concept of energy at the foundation of this practice, we're best to look at Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which it's thought that everyone and everything everywhere are interlinked, and that spirit, in this case, however you define that, provide this beautiful, soul-affirming, life-sustaining energy, and that it flows through everyone and everything everywhere, whether or not we're aware of it. And that this energy supports our body, mind, and spirit for all the things that they already do, their day-to-day resilience and our day-to-day healing. And essentially what I'll be doing today is connecting with this energy that's already flowing through all of us, and essentially directing more of it to you, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to do what they already do even better. Essentially, during the session, you may feel some physical sensations, some emotions may rise up or get released. You may be able to sort of logically sort through some things that have been really challenging lately. On a more spiritual level, you may get some clarity, some intuition, some resolution, and you may also have a beautiful healing nap, which is highly encouraged. But your individual session will probably look like the perfect blend of all of those for you today. As I send this healing energy to all of you, you don't need to do very much in order to receive it. Simply being open to it is all you need, and by being here, you already are. So lovely. I generally recommend that you find a nice comfy spot to sit or lay down, and by the way, that's Hattie, who is currently rubbing her chin on the microphone. Yeah, you love Reiki time. So during the session, I generally recommend that you find a good comfy place to sit or lay down and just be. You don't have to do anything, but you also can do anything you want. You can go ahead and do some yoga, some stretches, or a workout. You can journal. You can play some music. You can throw some cards for yourself. Any way that you enjoy this time is absolutely perfect. Just know that you don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. The Reiki will support you exactly as you are right here today. So during the session, which will last 25 minutes, by the way, I will turn the lights down. You will see the lights move slowly and gently from one color to the next, and you will hear the music get turned up. If you enjoy the music, definitely go ahead and check out the link at the bottom of the description. That's where you can find the musician who created that music. She's linked down there. You can check out her YouTube and all the rest of the music she creates. Additionally, with the lights, yes, they will move slowly and gently one color to the next. They will not flash or strobe, so you're good there. And at the end of the session, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll invite you to take a few deep breaths, come back to your body, and at that time, I'll be able to re-engage with you in the chat. So at that time, I'll be able to answer any of your questions or hear your experiences. If at any time during the session you feel like you get distracted, or if you want to go a little deeper, just take a deep breath in and out and it'll bring you right back in. Also know that if you're here live, awesome. And if you're not, I am live 5 times a week, same days, same times every week. You can look at the whole schedule in the description or subscribe with your notifications on so you don't miss an opportunity. And also know that whether you're here physically during this time or, you know, say maybe it's another day. Whoop. I don't know what that was, but Hattie jumped. You okay? You okay? Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the building tonight, but I think they're feeling the same weird energy we all are. Know too that Reiki is not limited to my human limitations. I can only be in one place at one time, but the Reiki is everywhere all the time. So anytime you feel like you might need a little bit of Reiki, just go ahead and check out our past healing live stream playlist, or just hit the live button and check out any past stream. That energy will still be available for you well into the future. So take advantage of it anytime you need it. Thank you so much for being here. It is an honor and a privilege to share this healing with all of you. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead, take a closer look at that grid and get into the healing. Oh, Valerie, that's a lovely, lovely gratitude. Oh, I love it. Oh, nice. Gigi, love, lots of love to you. Awesome. You're grateful for Gertie picking the stone that you needed tonight. She knows. She's a wise little kitty who is currently sitting in the window looking at me like, what are you doing? Okay. So, camera's a little crooked, but oh well. So everyone, enjoy this session. Oh, much love to you too, Shell Bell. So good to see you. Yes, Desert Rose Selenite is in there, Key. Awesome. So everybody enjoy your session. I'll see you all in about 25 minutes. And just remember, if you lose track of anything or if you want to go a little deeper, just deep breath in and out. Enjoy your session. I'll see you in 25. invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Let Hattie's purrs call you back. Thank you, Hattie. Thank you so much for being here, and if you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat. What a good little Hattie. Yeah, what a good girl. What a Let me go a little bit. Not a good girl. You're welcome, T. Oh, wonderful, Catherine. Feel better. You're welcome, Flower. And Goddess of Four, I hope you're doing well. Oh, Heart. Oh, Jade, wonderful to see you there. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. I think that was Best New World is the name of the track. And it's from, you can find the link to the musician at the bottom of the description. Patty, it's wonderful to see you. So my next live stream is tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m. East Coast U.S. time. For those of you overseas, the U.S. did move its clocks forward as of Sunday, this past Sunday. So, yeah, excited. So it is 10 p.m. East Coast U.S. time right now, if that helps you to tell what time I'll be on tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Renee. Aw, thank you so much, Renee. Aw. Hattie's got the yawns. Gertie just yawned. Oh, Gertie stood up. She's in the window looking out. Yeah, spring has definitely sprung for these little furry love bugs. They've been all about the windows, all about looking at the birds. It's lovely to see. Yeah, you've been looking at them birdies? Hattie was talking to the birds this morning. I didn't manage to get it on camera, but she saw the birds and she's so cute. Oh, Valerie, I'm so glad you liked the music. You're so welcome, Patty. Lots of love to you. So definitely hit that like button on the way out, and thank you so much to all of you who did. And thank you most of all for being here. Just being here is amazing. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I absolutely find this to be one of the highlights of my week. Even though I do it 5 times a week, this is something I very much look forward to myself. Oh, you're so welcome, Gigi. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude. Thank you all so very much. So good to see you, Heart. Lots of love to you and your family. And the cats know that they get their snacks after live streams if they're good, so they're gonna want those soon. So I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your evening. I hope we all start to feel a little bit more regulated in terms of sleep, and hope to see you all again soon. Take care and bye for now.